and gentlemen, and welcome back to Arms Trade Tycoon. So, last time we were here, we attempted to run our factory. Everything went sideways, and I think we ran out of business. So, what I did was, I took some time, I started managing our finances a little bit better. I actually didn't even bother with hiring anybody, believe it or not. It's weird, you can pretty much get through this game without hiring a single human being. But, I have gone through extensive research. Let me show you what I have done. I have managed to get around here. I've got my firepower up, my mobility is up. I gotta wait for this to finish producing, but we are getting there. Now, before I proceed, I'm going to focus today on tank development. Not necessarily sales, but development. So, if you guys finally enjoy this video, this channel, or just in general, my stupid, nonsensical, doofy nonsense, any and all engagements you guys leave on these videos is what really helps the channel grow and helps us get out to other users and even helps us stay informed with you guys so you know what's going on with the channel. Likes, dislikes, bell icon, and comments are all things that help. If you want to come hang out with me, link description below for the Discord. And that said, let's focus on this. So, as I've shown you, I do have quite a bit of extensive research done. Now, unfortunately, there was a new contract that came in from the Italians. I'm still using the MK1 tank. Can you take a wild guess what my success score is? Please, go ahead. It's 1917. Go in the comments section and give me a shout out. What do you think? Do you think it's going to be positive? Do you think it's going to be negative? Do you think, what, couple 100 points, couple, 10, 20 points, negative, positive? What do you think? Tell me in the comment section. Oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, wait. While you are typing that in, I'm going to go ahead and play with these settings to see if see if really lowering this and raising this up helps. Yeah, were you expecting 1500? Negative 1500? Hell, let's make it stupid cheap. I'll damn near give them away for free. 8,000 a tank. 13,000. Still, negative. I am not winning this contract, even if I was practically giving the tanks for free. The French do not want my tanks. So we are going to have to go ahead and develop new ones. Now, there are different ways of developing things that I didn't even realize. So the MK1. This is virtually a useless tank. I don't need any more. We're just going to trash it. Are you sure you want to remove it? Remove it! It's a piece of shit! So, actually, before we do that, oh, okay, that's the whip it. So, this, we don't need this. Get rid of that. Yes, create a new draft. So what we're going to do, we have to now go ahead and draft a whole new thing. By my choice, of course. So we're going to go into each little component. Oh, well, I'm dumb. I went to the, did I go to the wrong? I went to the wrong place. I need to go to engineering. But technically, I'm doing the right thing, sort of. No, we're not going to do there. We're going to go here. Here we go. This is where we want to be. So, yeah, we're going to scrub... scrub the MK1. I don't give a shit about that one anymore. Scrub the whip it. We're going to build these all to myself. There's a reason why. So, this is our blueprint. We have nothing for sights, which is stupid. Wrought iron or iron... or, what is this? Something steel? Wrought iron, I think. So, we're going to do that. Bolted. We have ammo storage. And external comms. So, ammo, shell storage, which I think is already in there. Fuel storage, we're going to throw that in there. New port. So what you want to do is you want to go through these settings. These are little things that will improve the tank and also increase how much your tank is worth. This will help. So if I go ahead and save, we're going to call this the MK2 body. And then we're going to do the same for the whippet. The goal is to just upgrade these. Now, there is a downside to doing these upgrades. There's a minor downside. Not a major, but just a minor one. The minor downside is that you do have to effectively research. If you see here, there's like a little assign button at the bottom. When you're done with these, you do have to assign them. What I would say to do is just to make your life maybe a tad bit easier. Just go ahead, get them set up, save. And then, when you are good and comfortable, just start getting them rolling. So that's already set up. That's good. That's good. That's fine. Ventilation set. There we go. Rooftop. And the wheel. Do I need these wheels? Probably not. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to this. Assign a crew to go ahead and start working on it. Now, when we come back to that later, we'll have somebody... we'll have it done. We're going to remove that because we don't need this anymore. I'm wondering if to stop the production on the tanks that I was already working on. That I have no idea. But we're going to work on the male and female aspects of the tank. So that's good. That's okay. Let's get turret 2. We're going to call it the MK2. Technically, it doesn't really matter. I don't really think there's any value in keeping old specs. So if I call it the MK2, the MK1, I don't think it necessarily matters. So long as I know the difference, I think that's all it really does matter. So female MK2, there we go. Cool. So we have those. I'm going to have to work on those as well. Let's see. Well, how about the turrets? Can I change anything on these turrets? Yes, I can actually change. I can change the optics, which we're going to change that. Get a better seat. Bigger whatchamacallits. Another thingamajig. Slap that what's it hits it's there, and there you go. MK2, fine, why not? Quarter powder, MK2. We're going to toss the MK1 because we don't need that anymore. What about this gun? What is this? Okay. That's on the MK3 already. So this one's already maxed out. I don't need to touch that. Wait. Oh, it's a... What? Did I make this? Yeah, leave that. This one needs to be finished. Did I make this? We're just going to delete that because I don't think I ever made that little quarter pounder. Okay. Now what about this gun? Throw the better stuff on there. Apparently I can't change the seat. They really like that seat. I guess these parts just aren't compatible. Alright, so we're going to save those. Then go on to the machine guns. Trash that. Trash that. I'm going to build my own gun. There we go. There we go. And there we go. So then we're going to save it. But yeah, that's all you're doing. Now, this is probably making everything more expensive, and I can guarantee you someone in the comment section is going to tell me that the reason why you don't necessarily want to do this, which I can already see it, is probably because in doing so, what you're doing is you're making the parts more expensive. So it's going to make them more costly to work, or more costly to produce. On top of that, you are wasting time in terms of research and development. Which I can't speak. Which is not inherently incorrect. However, it is good, in my opinion, to get these upgraded so that when you go to work on your actual tanks, you already have better vehicles and weapons that can compete on the market. At the end of the day, it's all business. So hopefully, when we have a sufficiently better tank, those who are willing to buy will be more inclined to buy. There we go. We have 5 different tracks. It seems damn. MK3. So we actually have MK5 hand. Oh my god, damn. There we go. Throw in the vents. Throw that in there. And save the centipede. Okay, so now that's good. 5. That's a 3. That's fine. And then we're going to throw the vents on. Now, if any of you know the difference with these tracks, like the Tadpole or the Warhorse or anything like that, if anybody knows, do tell me in the comment section. I'm actually rather curious. I don't know anything about them, so if you have any insight, please tell me. I'm definitely interested. So throw that in there. MK5. 1, 2, there we go. So the Whippet's good and ready. So before I can actually go ahead and build these new tanks, I need to get these all assigned and researched. So long as a design team can go ahead and get this together, there we go. The Warhorse is ready. So I just need to get these researched, and once these are done actually being, worked on, I can actually start producing the tanks. That's the next step. Now, I think we have 1.9 million in the bank. We've got about 30, maybe 50 tanks that we're going to have in storage. See, there we go. That went real quick. So the one thing that I do have to say that I have to give this game just a tad bit of shit for is the whole back and forth. I wish there was an easier, more menu option. Like if I click this and I could just like snap. Let me see if it's actually gonna work. No, it's not gonna work. I know that. No, because if I click this, it's just gonna slap me back into, yeah. I wish I didn't have to go through load screens in order to do this. Like, this is just honestly annoying, having to back and forth and then wait for the load screen. That's where it gets irritating. But there's that. So now the British want a Vanguard tank. We should Oh, oh. Uh-oh. Oh. So I should, like, just probably cut production of that tank. So how do I sell that which I technically don't have? Alright, so we learned a downside to deleting old schematics. It makes you unable to sell things. So how does this work? Because I have the Mark 1 MK1, like, it doesn't... I feel like if it's something that should still be in your storage, it should still be something that you can, you know, sell. But, you know, who the hell am I? I don't know nothing. The other thing that I wish that the developers would allow is, even though you don't have too many in the way of... You don't have too many in the way of, like, design slots or anything, like how I'm having to go back and forth. What I would like to do is assign, like, a queue, right? So, say, for example, I have these development projects ready, right? Rather than having them, like, so having the multiple different lines should allow them to go all at once. However, what we should also have the option of doing is setting up a queue ahead of time in preparation for that. So, I could have 3 lines and then have 7 projects lined up behind each of those. That's what I mean. So that way, I don't have to keep going back and forth. I don't have to keep going through the load screen. I can literally just tell the game, hey, work on this for me. And the game will take care of it. That's what I think should be done. That would be a great mechanic. That would be great. That would make my life a lot easier. What other problems do I have with this game? I feel like money goes way too quick. But granted, that's just my fault. I don't really feel like there's too much in the way of necessities for upgrades or purchasing other things. I could have sworn that I developed this gun. I never actually properly developed this gun because I'm an idiot. There we go. So we're just going to assign them to build that real quick. I don't know if I'm going to need that gun yet, or there might be a tank that's it's applicable for, so it'd just be wise to get that done. But yeah, still currently we are stuck in World War I. I almost said World War II like an asshole. There we go. So we're going to let that engine build. I think we're working on the V-block engine is what it was called. Or the V-shaped engine or something like that. I forgot the name of the damn engine. Yeah. Now, the only difference I say between the various engines, at least I've noticed, is weight. I don't know if they really offer too much in the way of differences for performance. It probably is performance differences. I wouldn't doubt that at all. It's just to what the extent of that is. Not much. I mean, looking at some of these stats, they don't offer too much in the way of major differences. So I don't really know if they change too much. Alright, well, I mean, I would love to get back into the world economy and start selling. I think I may have to actually reset that. Oh, shit, but that means I need to redesign the MK1. And I mean the original MK1 and not the one that I pulled out of my ass. I goofed. That was a goof. Don't do that. Don't delete schematics unless you've sold out of the previous. Don't learn from my mistakes. This is another reason why I make these videos, so that way when I do stupid stuff, hopefully you avoid doing those stupid things. So I am more than happy to make an ass of myself, so that way you guys don't have to. That's also why I make some of the purchases that I do, so that way it's my money being wasted, and at least only one of us has to cry about it. Granted, I cry about money regularly anyway, so it's no big deal. Anyway, so how are we doing? So we're at $1.4 million. We are losing money rapidly. That's not good because I'm an idiot, and I could have been selling these tanks. I could have made some money. I could have probably made a cool million. Yeah. I just don't have a tank. So what happens now that I don't have this? I just thought of that. So, like, if I think I just have to redesign that tank. That's really it. Petro, what do I want to... 108 days, sure, we'll do that. I'm trying to, like, max out the research because I'm hoping that once we finish researching, they will allow me to go into like World War II tanks and then progress from there. I'm not sure how far. I know this game is early access. I don't know how far into history we have access. I know we're supposed to be able to go up to modern day, but I don't know if there's a limit because it's early access. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I might take some time. Okay, cool. So now we're done with that. We're gonna start actually developing a tank. Don't know why that was closed, but okay, cool. So MK2. I'm gonna throw in this tank 'cause it's a tad bit lighter. I don't know if that's gonna actually. It'll perform marginally different. I'll do that. We'll give it the Warhorse tracks. We'll make a male and female model. And let's see, which one actually does a little bit better? We'll give him the bigger guns. And Lewis will keep that on there, MK2. Now, what about crew, commander, driver? This is all about what you'd expect. And I also realized, I think I showed you guys last time around, you can also split it up. So I'm going to do a mechanic and a gunner. And what else do I want to throw in there? That's fine. Yeah, that'll be good. Expendables, so give them AP, give them that. Now you can't double up. And then we're going to keep it to the same paint job. So we're going to assign someone to this. Start designing the Whippet. It's a little guy, so we're going to give it a little engine. Little tracks. We're going to give this one... Actually, the Hotchkiss seems to be a better gun. Did I say Hotchkiss? I meant Hotchkiss? Hotchkiss, I think? Yeah, I think that's it. So we're just going to like throw a bunch of guns in there. Driver. Commander. I think we made him a gunner, and then... 2 gunners? No, we need a mechanic in there. I'm sure that'll be sufficient, maybe? Petro 47. Give it the green paint job. That should be okay, I think. And the Hornet. We'll give it a medium engine. Would you like to... Wait, no. There we go. I don't know which one... that one's better, so we're going to leave it there. Give it these guns as well. I gave it the wrong guns because I'm stupid. There we go. The crew. So there's more people available here. So there we go. There we go. Doesn't need a loader. Throw in an extra... actually, you know what? Because we're kind of maxing out the crew. I'm just going to leave that like that. That's fine. Ammo type. And that's really it. It's not... It's really not a hard mechanic, you know, designing the vehicles. And now we're going to go ahead and design the female version. So we're going to give it still the bigger engine. I'm going to stick with the Warhorse tracks because I feel like those are probably just better. Grant, that's in my opinion. If you guys tell me in the comment section, do you think the Warhorse tracks are better or worse? You tell me what you think. So give her all these guns. We're going to select our crew again. Driver, gunner, loader. There we go. Mechanic. That should be good. And then we're just going to stay in the yellow. That's all right. Tracer, AP, and petrol. I'm going to give her that paint job. We got a bunch of tanks we got to work on. Then we're going to also design a different one. Again, big engine. I think there was a different... Wait, hold on. Let me go... I goofed. I think there was a different body that I could pick. What was it that I... No, because if I go Warhorse, then it... Yes. That's why I wanted the combo. That's what I wanted to do. So we are gonna give it the big gun. The other big gun. Those guns right there. There we go. So newer machine guns. And commander, driver, gunner, loader. That's fine. The loader's good. Mechanic and another mechanic. We could do better on the gunner though. So what if I... No. Yeah, I guess throw in 2 gunners. That does max out the capacity, so it makes things kind of uncomfortable for everyone. But it does kind of... It helps us out a little bit. We're just going to call it the Mark 1... Mark Combo. There we go. Why not? There we go. So we have a few tanks that I need to start designing. Maybe I should go back at some point. I think that's... shitballs. Alright. Yeah, that's probably what I gotta do. Alright, so I'm gonna take a minute, guys. I'm gonna go try to correct my big, goofy mistake because I'm an idiot. I'm gonna try to fix this. So if I just go Mark 1... I think if I just go all generic parts... I can actually just correct my stupid mistake. Alright, so while we're waiting for that, our first tank got finished, so what we're going to do is go to Proving Grounds, take the MK2, throw it there, and that will start developing. I still need to go ahead and finish redeveloping the MK1 because I'm a friggin' idiot, and I'm hoping that I can resell those specs. Otherwise, my inventory is going to be kind of screwed up, and I'm not going to be able to really proceed. Either that or I'm just going to have to restart from my save file, which at this point is long over-saved. Because again, your boy here is an idiot. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to finish this up. I'm almost about halfway done. Alright, so I learned my lesson. If you are an idiot like me, please don't be an idiot like me. I'm too stupid. If you are an idiot like me, you can delete all of your tanks, which is what I did. So we have the MK2, we put it through the Proving Grounds. Now what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and pay money to fix all of the problems that are within this tank. And we are going to do this for every new tank that we develop. Now, Lord willing, by the grace of the Lord, he himself, this tank will actually prove beneficial to us, and hopefully we can sell the friggin' thing. Now that our tank is designed and done, we can go back to the factory itself. MK2, I should have a bunch of resources. How many? We're just going to go ahead and produce... let's start with 40. 40 is fine. There we go. Now, hopefully, we can get somewhere with that. I think, in the meantime, what we're going to do... MK2, that's fine. We're going to buy from North America. 25, I think that's usually where they max us out. 27, there we go. Holy Jesus, we spent 300,000. We spent 300,000 on those parts. There we go, we're going to speed it up. Well, I don't have any tanks to really sell right now, so I'm just going to let that rock. Lord willing, we have enough money to tide us over until these tanks are done being built. Now, technically, I could start sending out contracts, but that's not really in our best interest to just do that. Let's not start sending contracts just yet because of the fact that if my tanks take longer than I expect to build, or we end up having issues like, say the factory catches fire, which that does happen. If the factory catches fire, we're kind of screwed for time. Alright, so that's done. Design Bureau, we're going to let them finish that last tank before I pop in there, and then I'll go ahead and throw another tank into the Proving Grounds. I want to make sure I have a few tanks ahead of time. Like, if I can, well, I ordered 40, so it's going to take a while to build those. What else do I want to research? Coastal guns, no. Maybe I ought to get the V-shaped engine, 104, yeah, why not? I know my body is far behind my engines and whatnot, but that's fine. Like, I'm getting so many contracts, it's not even funny. I still never figured out how to get captured tanks, like tanks that were captured by the enemy, or captured by us. Exceeds limit values? What? Oh, because it's too friggin' heavy. Okay, so we're gonna have to... We put the smaller... Are there any machine guns that are lighter? I think these, Lewis's are lighter. Okay, the newer Lewis's, they should be a little bit lighter, I think. Maybe? No? No. No, they're not. You know what we're going to do? We're going to order this one to be finished. We'll work on the Whippet. I can't remember what I did that made it lighter. I don't remember if it was the body. Maybe it was the crew. No, it wasn't the crew. That barely did anything. Oh, I see. Because we need to drop it by... Somehow we need to drop it by 65 pounds. What if I shave off like a gun or two? So basically, don't have any guns. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Alright, I'm just going to go back to this. We're going to focus on that. No, we're not going to make any of those changes. Let me see. Can I pay for these? Yes, I can. We're going to amend these issues. But yeah, that is how you build your tank. This is how we build a tank. Now, if you guys have any questions or any comments, or you know how to deal with with captured enemy tanks, please, please, please tell me in the comment section. I would love to hear it because I have no idea. And I would love to be working on tanks that aren't just the British tanks. I really can't wait to be able to build the Abrams because that is my favorite tank. Just such an awesome tank in my opinion. I'm sure there's probably problems with it that I don't even... Oh, there you go. Casualties suffered. Oh boy. See, this is what I'm saying. People get hurt all the time in this game. You always get workers getting injured. Alright, so the tank trials are finished. So if I go back here, I am in the wrong department. We need to go to the designing department, I think. Yes, we do. This is the combo, so yeah, we can start working on this. I'm trying to pay very close attention to my finances up there, because we're down to like 500,000, and I don't know if I have enough... I can't speak. I don't know if I have enough money to properly amend all of these issues, because I would like to build a number of different tanks. And I should have the resources to build a few females and a couple of combos. But money is the problem, because I need time. Money is nothing more than time for us. That's all it is. The more money we have, the longer we have to hold the company alive. That's it. And I just need... Yeah, 'cause you see, they want 38 tanks. I don't have 38 tanks. I'm going to produce 40 here soon. And I don't really know how to increase the assembly lines. I'm not sure if I have to build all these facilities. I'm not sure if there's another place to go. Like, what? Administration, maybe? Bank office workers. I never hired that guy because I don't give a shit. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know. But anyway, lads, that is where we're going to leave this one for today. Now, my question is, none of my tanks are deployed in any of these fights, despite the fact that they've been buying weapons from me. Even the Turks bought my tanks, and yet I don't see any of my tanks involved. Okay. But ladies and gentlemen, that is where we're going to leave this one for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. You are all awesome. As I said before, if any of you have any insight into this game or any ideas as to what I'm necessarily doing wrong, please tell me in the comment section, as I am always open ears to suggestions and ideas. But with that said, lads, I will see you all on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Likes, dislikes, bell icon, comments are all little things that help with the algorithm and help us to grow as a community, and I appreciate your help. Channel's community goal is 100 likes per video, so that'd be awesome if you could help us get there. But with that said, I will see you all on the next one. Thank you so much. Love you all. Have a fantastic night. See you guys on the next one. Later, people.